Hello and welcome to Moscato and Tea. This is the show for all things beauty, business, and community with your host Inez and Chiquita. Keeping it raw, real, and unfiltered.
Yay!
Woo! What's happening?
What's happening, girl?
Oh my God, a lot.
Well, we're so excited to be here. I know I'm excited to be here.
I'm extremely excited. Today is not only my birthday.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
We're not going to talk about the age, but
that's all right.
You know, today is my birthday and it's also our first podcast.
Yay.
Woohoo! So let's just get into it.
Right.
Why do we start this podcast?
Okay, perfect. So I'm Inez, who was just speaking right now. That was Chiquita.
Yes. And no, I don't speak Spanish. Okay.
Which is just the name.
Yes.
So basically, we're just here to kind of have fun, keep it raw, keep it real. Mm-hmm. How all of this came about was I am an esthetician and Chiquita is a client.
Yes.
And we realized while we were always in appointments and doing her services, we found ourselves talking about everything and anything, which I do with a lot of clients. But her and I just really had this banter. We would go back and forth. And so one day while I was doing her services, we were just like, we should really do a podcast about this and just kind of give people an idea of really what happens in the wax room. People are always
They never know.
No, and they're fascinated by what I do. The minute I say I'm an esthetician, I do waxing, it's a whole nother ball game. That's a whole nother tangent. But
big time.
So it's basically giving you guys an idea of what we do as far as our conversations and how we communicate. And we talk about everything from anything, everything. It's an open book. You're pretty much, like I said, once you're in the wax room or in my room, depending on your service, if you're waxing, you're pretty much naked. So there is no barrier. There's nothing.
None.
You can't hide behind anything. So
I've tried.
It just becomes an open area. Yes, you have.
Very open.
So we're here just to kind of bring it up. So, girl, let's talk about what's been like. First and foremost, really happy birthday. This is exciting on your first, our first podcast on your birthday.
Truly, thank you. Truly appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. So let's talk about just like what's been going on and what we've been talking about, especially with the holidays coming through. We were talking about the last time I saw you. We were talking about beauty.
Yes. Very, very, very exciting. I haven't gotten it yet, but I've been hearing some very good things about Fenty Beauty from Rihanna. It's been sold out, which is, amazing and truly, truly a blessing and stuff, especially for Black women. And I am going to, as soon as possible, go and get some stuff.
Well, I'm just excited that she came up with like a bunch of shades, 40 different shades. So all shades come through. And so as a professional in the beauty biz, I've tried a couple of things. I think they're really, really great. I think it's really good. I'm just excited that there is something out there for us, made by us.
Exactly.
So it really... And not to exclude anybody, it goes through all shades, but it's really great that we can go in through a color line. Being in the beauty biz, trying to find even products for clients of color, it's difficult because they never have these darker shades. Exactly. They never have or the shades stop at a different way, or they make you look ashy. They make you so this one actually is really? We're like killing the game and just allowing all of us to be able to have a shade that matches us.
Representation. Your daughter, she actually purchased it.
Oh yeah, my daughter's like a fan, and she huge fan every time, but unfortunately for her, her shade always seems to be the one that's always gone. Oh. But she's been paying attention to Sephora, and she's gonna give it a moment so she could go back in and get her foundation color. Yes. But she already got the primer. She's gotten the lip gloss. She's gotten quite a few things. So whatever she can get her hands on, she's buying.
Yes, that's amazing.
And so to have her tell me as well as me trying it that it's amazing, it's kind of cool. It's fun.
That is insanely amazing. And more than just Rihanna, there's other, Black women, Black-owned beauty companies out there, independent-owned. So we really, really encourage everybody to go out and support. It makes a big difference, in everybody's lives, in all of our lives and stuff like that. So,
especially supporting a small business.
Yes.
As a small business
Hello,
owner.
We're small business owners.
Yes. And especially in the service industry, anything that, any support is always it's a good thing. It's always fun. It's just look at it this way. Sometimes, we are quick to run out and support these big corporations and companies that have a ton of money, a ton of able to promote themselves and do everything else. But actuality, helping the small business owner is really the way to go, because the only way they're going to get to that position to be able to help others is to have the support from their community and realization, which touching on it took me forever to get you to lay on my wax bed for that reason.
Okay.
So
we're going to go there?
We're going to go there.
Okay.
We're going to go there, and we're going to talk about waxing and how, women of color are always so afraid
I'm not gonna lie.
of waxing and getting it done, which for me, being in the industry 15 years, I still don't understand what the fear is, but I guess it was fun. But once you did it,
I thought it was painless. She had me laughing throughout, so I actually didn't really feel any pain at all. So it was like, what just happened? I was in and out, and it was a good time. We had music on, we had drinks going. It was just like it was amazing.
It was a wax party.
It was a wax party. We had fun, and it was just like, I love supporting Black-owned businesses, Black women. It's all about that. And I've been a long-time customer and very supportive, and tell everybody I know to go to her.
Well, with that said, for me, it's more of, did you get results from the waxing? How has things been since you started waxing? Like, do you throw away that shaver? It doesn't exist.
Yes. I don't have any of that anymore.
How's your hair growth?
There is none. I go my appointments are like every 4 weeks?
Or about every 4. You were good about every 4, but you've gotten to the point now where you could go every 6. Without having to it being an issue, or you could go even a little longer. But the whole point was to get it. Same thing with getting you're really good about also listening to what I tell you to do, and also getting your monthly facials. Right now, people,
the facials season, you guys,
seasonal. So right now, this is a good time for us to kind of let people know about taking care of themselves and why you want to go
drink water.
See a professional esthetician, or somebody that you trust and believe in. It could be a dermatologist, which in truth, estheticians and dermatologists work really well together. There's a lot of things that complement one another. There's things that we can't do that they can do. There's certain things they don't want to do that we do. So if you have skin concerns or issues, definitely with that, acne, all of these things, we're getting into what is it? Thanksgiving and Christmas, girl. Everybody always want to do.
Yes.
Also, if you're interested in waxing, you could do some research. This is the perfect time of the year to start doing waxing. Your legs, your underarms, your Brazilian, anything like you feel everything. Because by the time summer comes around, you have pretty much trained your hair. So you can go in the summertime a lot longer and not really feel the need to shave. Your hairs are thinner.
Exactly.
It's wintertime is a great time to start waxing. So, we just kind of, that's basically a good thing as far as I can tell.
Yeah. No, I think those are as a woman, you want to take care of yourself. You want to pamper yourself. And I think starting... And men, yes. Let's not forget the men.
Oh,
yes.
Let's talk, we
don't
about,
want no hairy men.
No, we could talk about linty balls or, sweaty balls.
Yes.
But, you could get that. That's also another thing that we should also get into, that, as women, we do take care of ourselves. We wax, we do all those things. Men should really get into that. I think male grooming has gotten...
Yes.
We were just talking about that. Male grooming has gotten much better.
Much, much better.
But trying to get the man to get in,
it's a little tough.
It's a little tough, but once they do it, they love it.
And the women do too.
Hey, most of my male clientele, as much as people think are gay, that do a lot of the man waxing or the manly waxing, taking care of that. It's not. It's mostly straight men that I have a big straight men clientele that come and get it done. Why? Because wives and girlfriends, appreciate.
Yes. Keeping it real.
Appreciate a nice clean area.
Yes.
So, men should really look into it. It does help also, as far as the same thing with women, ingrown hairs, keeping it clean, that it's not as sweaty. It's not, there's just
I think it's also about how what you eat too, and stuff, and being healthy and stuff, and not.
Well, yeah, but the hair, the hair.
Well, yeah.
Look, the hair no matter what. I understand, like, if you have acne and things like that, sure, what you eat, drinking lots of water, everything, but the hair itself, it just, you know, when it grows back too, I guess people are always worried about it scratching and itching, you know, getting looking like you got an itch.
Get a little clogged up.
No, you actually, you know, it grows back thinner, finer. It's so much easier. You don't get that itchy feeling like you do with shaving. You don't get that irritation. Okay. You do if you're a little sensitive for maybe 24 hours. There's rules. But you would want to really work with your esthetician, and you would really want to work with that person so they can direct you in the right way. And also, as an avid waxer, I always highly recommend to anybody, if you're in too much pain when you're waxing, you need to get up and walk out the room.
Yes.
That means that esthetician is not for you. Waxing should never be so painful that you're raw, that you're you can't walk, you're sore. It should never, ever, ever be like that.
Yes.
That means that they're not doing their job correctly. And honestly, none of my clients ever leave crying or, you know, into that point where they can't walk, they can't do anything. They're always a little scared by the time they leave. They're like, oh my God, that was so not what I thought it was going to be.
No, I'm a fan of it. I was the exact same thing. It took me a while to get. She can tell you it took me a really long time.
It took a long time. We've known each other for a minute. And we met through a mutual friend.
Yes.
And which shout out to Tiffany Butler, who's keeping my hair
and we're
point.
Just actually about to bring that up, you know. Other small business that we love to talk about and stuff. And Miss Tiffany Renee is not only our mutual friend, but also a small business owner. And we just want
hairdresser.
And hairdresser. I call her.
Or shall I say hairstylist?
Hairstylist.
Because, you know, nowadays.
I call her hair guru.
Oh, absolutely. Okay, because I have to tell you. Okay, so we went from waxing to hair because you know how we do. You know how we do things.
We're women. We just go all over the place.
You know, I have to tell you. Ever since I started seeing her, I've always been told that I can't do color. I can't do this. I think I've been pretty much every color under the rainbow. Yeah. Right now, I'm like pink, burgundy, like all kinds of. Yeah, don't you? Yes. You know, and then we're going to change it up in a second. She's like telling me to calm my ass down because I'm quick to be like, okay, so what are we moving next?
Yeah, no, I'm the same way.
I always get a lot of compliments on it. I have naturally curly hair, which can be unruly and crazy, and she manages to, you know, cut it, do whatever. My daughter is a huge fan of hers. She sees her for pretty much everything, color, cut. And my daughter also has naturally curly hair and always has Ayana's curls popping. So check her out. I do have a lot of clients that actually, a lot of my clients do go over and check her out due to the fact, for that reason. Yeah. Just because I'm a walking billboard. When I comb my hair. And she knows I don't even like to comb my hair. Yeah. So, if it were up to me, it would be in a ponytail like it is now.
No, listen, I'm so terrible. She can even tell you, but please don't tell her I said this, but I'm really bad with my hair and trying to keep it up. If I don't go to her, like, it will just be in a ponytail. She gets on me all the time because sometimes I just hate to even comb it. And when I do go in and I do go in there and see her, she, you know, she'll get on me and stuff like that. But I told her, you know, if I could have her every day doing my hair and I didn't have to do anything, I'd be very happy. But I think she is the greatest hairstylist ever. She has grown my hair from what it used to be to now I'm natural. I don't do any perms or any chemicals or anything like that. And she is the best.
You got that bounce to that?
Yeah.
You got that bounce in that hair.
Got to do it. You know. But you can go and find her at TiffanyReneeSalon.com. She's over on La Brea and Fountain at the Phoenix Salon Studios.
Shout out to the Phoenix Salon Suites.
Yes, that's where your shop is at as well. Phoenix Salon Suites.
Well, shoot, it allows independent people to go ahead and be business owners and start their own business and do their own thing. So shout out to them. I highly recommend to anyone who is in any type of service industry, beauty, barbers, makeup artists, estheticians,
big time.
Tattoo artists, anybody who's in that service industry and is looking out to branch out on their own. I would highly recommend looking into a suite and doing it. I had having a storefront can be like. You can have a lot of overhead, you can have a lot of things and so forth, but if you're independent and you want to kind of start off slow and small and grow yourself, it's a really great a really great thing to do because you're pretty much in rent. We got everything from internet. It covers. We have laundry. We have everything. Your room is your room. You do whatever you want to do. I'm still working on your own style. Every person in there is independently owned. There's you are your own boss, so you come and go as you please.
Very convenient. Very convenient.
Absolutely.
Now we're going to kind of change gears a little bit and just talk about. And I know personally, this will kind of hit